So we got Mike Ford, manager of now top of the table Evesham United. What are your thoughts about that really late goal against Westbury today?
I think it was a really tough game. I thought we were very good first half. I thought the game became a lot more even second, and you just got to stay in the game. I think they've had a header straight at Alex. I'm not sure Alex has made another save. We haven't peppered their goal, mind, but we were just a bit more in control than they were over the duration of 90 minutes. And if you stay in the game and you keep a clean sheet and you can nick one like we did, you win the game. So irrespective of the minutes in the game that we scored or the duration of the game or anything, stay in the game. Stay in the game, stay in the game. And then you end up getting that last minute, 94th, 95th minute equaliser. Cheers, Jed. And thanks, Jed. And you end up winning the game. Got to defend a little bit for 2 minutes, but if you're going to pick a time to score, you pick 94 plus. So.
When I got here today, really early, I was talking to some of the officials here, and they were telling me that none of the players are paid now. They're on a zero budget basically. Some of those lads played really well, didn't they, for Westbury?
Well,
and made it difficult, didn't they, for Evesham?
The pitch also made it difficult, and I get they've had some financial issues, and if the pitch can stay green and have some white lines on it and a couple of goals, they're probably very happy. We're chatting to their gaffer. I don't really know him, but he seemed a really genuine bloke, and he did say that teams don't recognise how well they played when they're celebrating a victory. But they were full credit for being 0-0 after 90 odd minutes. I think probably because we're used to winning and we know how to win, it's probably got us to win. And like I said, it was a great time. It was a great time to score. One of the subs scored it, Kai, and I spoke to the players a couple of weeks ago about you can't do this on your own. We need all the subs. We need all the subs ready to come on, ready to make an impact, and ready to secure our 3 points. And Kai's come off the bench, and the game was really scrappy when he came on, but he managed to stick one in the bottom corner, and we celebrate and we win the game.
It's all about being at the right place at the right time, isn't it? And this league is so tight as well, isn't it? All the way down. Even the bottom clubs have got over 30 points now.
Yeah, it's competitive. And if I go back to my first year here, Tottenham Tottenham had to win the division for obvious reasons, and they were probably a little bit ahead of everybody else. And this year, it's not the case. Whatever your budget is and whatever amount of money you need to spend it on, you make sure you've got a really good group of people who keep competing till the end of a game, who play like they care, and are able to cope with the pressures that come with being a team towards the top of the table. So, I'm not sure if it's been clarified that we're actually now in the top position, but we're going to relish it. If that's the case, we are going to relish it. We're going to enjoy it. And if we can win 3 games, brilliant. But I'm sure Yate are going to be trying to win 3 games and score some more goals. So
definitely,
it is what it is, Tim. We've had a brilliant run. We've lost 1 game in almost half a season, and we spoke about trying to win every game we can. Last week we were disappointed because we didn't, and this week in an equally tough game we scored a really late goal. And you can't do that without a bit of belief and about a bit of know-how and lads sticking to the game plan and being totally committed, because they chucked the big 3 up front towards the end of the game and he was a threat.
Yeah.
He caused us some problems, and he had runners off him. The lad in midfield ran off him, and they did cause us some problems. But we stuck at it. We made some changes. I put all 5 subs on. All 5 subs contributed. 1 sub plays it into Alfie. Alfie plays it out as a sub. Ball goes wide to another sub. That sub plays it in the box to Levi to drop it to another sub who scores. So, I got a brilliant group. They're all ready, and we'll train properly next week. And we've got Didcot Saturday. We'll just see what we can do.
Okay, so just 3 matches left. What are your feelings? What are your gut feelings?
The gut feelings are that we need just to get through this.
Yeah.
We've had a win. It's a couple of hours back to Banbury for me, and it's a chance to reflect, look at some other scores, and get ourselves ready for Tuesday night. See what we need to work on. We don't change much because there's no need to. We just have to try and make sure the things we're good at, we just can become better at. And if individuals have got some things they're really good at, we just got to try and make them better as well. So it's not about tearing things apart. We don't need to. Like I said, we've lost one game since Boxing Day, and
What do you put that run down to?
Players are brilliant.
Yeah.
Players are brilliant. You know, you can tell them what you like. If they're unable to put it into practice,
Yeah.
and they're unable to understand the messages that we're giving them, it becomes very difficult. In some respects, you know, Bishop's Cleeve on Boxing Day was a great result for us because it kicked us up the backside.
Yeah.
So thanks. It wasn't intended. It wasn't great on the day. It was a horrible day, but it's kicked us up the backside, and
Yeah.
It's given us this real push to try and win as many games as we can.
Okay, Mike. Well, thank you very much. Good luck Saturday at home against
Yeah,
Didcot,
yeah.
and we look
Cheers,
forward
Tim.
to a big turnout.
Cheers, Tim.